Hey, what's up everyone? It's Dave Stone with another exciting episode of Develop Awesome Skills, where I'm committed to providing inspirational and practical ways to transform your life and the world around you by planting fruit and medicinal trees. And today we are going to continue talking about irrigation, adding irrigation and automatic watering to all your trees to make them thrive. All right, so I got everything all hooked up. And now I'm going to turn on this valve right here. And I'm gonna go show you the different spray patterns of each head. And I'm gonna show you the ones I like the best and the ones I like the least. All right, so this is the manual override right here on the valve. If I leave it this way, it just turns on whenever the timer tells it to. But I'm gonna turn it this way and it's going to turn on the system. So now, water is coming this way through these bubblers in the front bed. And now it's attached to the backyard. So I'm gonna follow this line and I'm gonna show you. So right here I got two sprayers that are not adjusted properly yet, but at least they're in. And then behind the bananas I have these mushroom bubblers that are pressurized. That is my favorite one, the mushroom bubbler. But sometimes the sprays are nice to have. See, I adjusted this a little bit, kind of coming away from the wall, but I might need to adjust it a little bit more. Now everything's getting watered over here right now, which is good. But everything needs a little bit of adjustment. I just laid it out and turned it on. I got one here. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's see. There we go. Ooh. Well, that one's more of a spray. I'm getting wet now. Whoa. Well, all right. I got that adjusted. I got a little bit wet on that one. Well, this is just kind of just a rough adjustment. Line comes this way. And then we go over here towards the mango. Now the mango's getting some consistent water. We got the moringa getting some water. This peach. And then all four of these trees are getting water now. All the way over to this little olive that I'm about to plant. And then on this side, I have this moringa getting water and this mushroom bubbler. I already have a ton of trees being watered just on this one zone, and it still has pressure over here to push this out. So I have really good water pressure in this house, but it still works. I mean, if you put heads with more pressure on them, you'll get more. You can put more watering heads on one zone. So just keep that in mind. The more pressure you let out of the system on each head, the less heads you're gonna be able to run on that line. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope so. I'm probably gonna have to do a valve here to restrict the water flow that goes here into the raised bed, because it's filling up with water a lot right there. And it just means that too much water is going here, because I have to leave this system on longer now to water the trees properly. So if I put a little valve in there and kind of close it like 3/4 of the way, it'll restrict the water flow to the bed. Or I can also put some new heads in. This bubbler right there, if I put a more pressurized spray, it might be a good thing. It would produce less water. But I also think a valve right there would be real nice to restrict the flow a little bit more and provide more pressure to the backyard. Just keep in mind, I'm doing this all on a 4-zone system, only 4 zones, and I already have 70 trees. So everything's getting watered right now with just 4 zones, and I'm probably gonna have a couple hundred trees when this is done, but I'm gonna do some interesting things, and I can't wait to share them all with you guys. Just a quick little 4-zone timer, and you too can have a 1-year yard like that. I mean, look at these mangoes. Look at this. It's the size of my hand. And this one too. This is a fruit punch mango. There's another one back there, a little smaller. I have a small avocado growing, but my tree is doing amazing. A little avocado right there. Tree's doing so well. The sugar cane was, those were cuttings. Those were sugar cane cuttings. And now they're 12 feet tall. This castor bean is legit. Grows so fast to provide microclimate. So get your irrigation, get your supplies, put it in, and you will have hope. All right, so now all I have to do is bury everything and adjust all the lines. But even right now, with it just laying on top of the ground, everything's getting watered, which is great. So it's very, very exciting when this starts happening, because consistent water is so important for your trees. So the last thing I'm going to show you is exactly how to install one of these heads, and then you can choose which kind of bubbler you want on top. So like I said, the mushroom bubbler is my favorite bubbler that I've found so far. You can adjust the pressure on it with a screwdriver, and it holds some pressure. Now there's more expensive bubblers if you want to spend $5-6 on each. There's some specific really expensive ones, because sometimes you need 25 of them, so $5 each is, you know, a few bucks for just the heads. But if you get the better ones, you know, everything pays off in the long run. So go more professional if you can. And I'm gonna be getting some of those and showing you an update on when I replace it with those. What I'm gonna do right now with you is I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna dig up this pipe, and I'm gonna add a zone in, I'm gonna add a sprinkler head. I'm gonna build a riser, and I'm gonna add it in for you right here, so I can plant a new tree in this hole where my mango died. So I'm gonna do that for you on camera right now, so you know exactly how to build risers and install them properly. I have my little bucket with the supplies I need. I have a riser, I have some glue, I have some tape, the Teflon tape. This is some gray Teflon. I have my fitting with the threads at the top. I have my cutter, and I have my favorite head to use, this mushroom bubbler. This is my favorite one to get from Home Depot. So I have all my supplies here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find my pipe. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so this is the gray tape that I'm using right now. It's called Mega Tape, but it's Teflon tape, and it works really good too. All right, so I'm gonna clean this part of the pipe here. And the way I like to put tape on, there's two ways to unroll it. If you have it unrolling, put your finger through the middle, have it unrolling through on the top. It's actually kind of hard to apply this tape. So say you put it over on the top, try to unroll it, and it just unrolls a lot. Well, it's kind of working right now for me, but it's kind of hard to do it right. So what I recommend is turning it around and unrolling it from the bottom, because then you get exactly as much as you need, and you can tighten it. Boom, done. Unroll it from the bottom here, put it right on the pipe, hold it with your thumb, and then wrap it and kind of lock it in place, and then roll it. A few times, click it with your thumb, lock it in. Your riser is now ready to go into here. So what I'll do now is I'll grab this piece, start screwing it in, and I'll put also my bubbler on top. And I'll just spin them both. Till I can't really spin them anymore, because this one's not directional, it's a bubbler. And I'll put it like right here. So I'm gonna clean this area. There's a little water in the system. open the glue and put some glue on the inside here. Nice and generous. Now I'm going to make sure it's kind of dry and up here. Put this side on. There it is. And that's it. Proper way to install a riser. And I'm going to go turn this system on so you can actually see it bubbling in action. And there it is. That's the mushroom bubbler. Puts out a real nice mushroom there, and you can adjust this for different amounts. Better with a screwdriver instead of your fingernail. But I like that it just bubbles out, fills it up. So you're not spraying it everywhere, you're not losing it with evaporation. It just works like this. So this is my favorite bubbler. Has some pressure. You can add more pressure by screwing in that. And well, it's my favorite bubbler from Home Depot. There's some other ones that you got to get online from professional gardening stores, and I'm going to do an update on those later in another video. That's it for how to install the riser. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it encourages you to build irrigation in your own yard, even if it's a simple irrigation. Even if you have to put a simple timer on a hose connected to PVC with bubblers, you're gonna be able to grow your food forest. If you have wood chips, if you have trees, you're gonna be able to really water those things instead of hand watering all the time. So you can do it simple, or you can get more complex, get a plumber, put an anti-siphon valve in, put a whole bunch of valves in, and put a whole bunch of zones in. So there's so many ways to do this, but I'm showing you the simple, do-it-yourself way that doesn't really cost that much money. It's just supplies and then pretty much a few hours, maybe like 5-6 hours to kind of do a full yard like this. So it really doesn't take too much time, but it sets everything up for success. And in the front yard, you can really tell. I'm gonna go take you up there right now, because that was the first thing I did. After I planted the trees, I got my automatic watering in, and then I did wood chips. And both of those are amazing first 2 steps. And now after 1 year, I gotta turn this water up now because I just wanted to do that to show you guys the timer, so I'm gonna go turn that off. This is what happens in 1 year after you put automatic irrigation in and wood chips on top of the ground and plant some really cool trees. It's only been 1 year. It's been a little bit over a year, but this was just dirt. This was complete dirt. 1 year ago, the only thing that was there was almost a dead carob tree in the middle there. So it just goes to show you automatic watering, consistent watering, and a lot of wood chips, and then feeding your trees and proper shade, handful of elements. But the watering is one of the big first keys to get in, because my banana right there, she really wants more water. I mean, I haven't been consistently watering her, so now she's getting consistent water, and watch, she's just gonna blow up. So everything in the backyard now too has a chance to do this well. So I'm very excited, and I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop on how everything's going. But I hope you guys put your own irrigation in your own yard so you can leave and go on vacation and everything still gets watered, and you can grow amazing fruit and amazing medicine trees. Next episode, you're gonna see the trenches that we're gonna dig for the pipe, and it's gonna be super simple because they're under the wood chips. And then we're gonna cover everything with wood chips so you never even knew it was there. So stay tuned. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all your support and all your awesome comments. Comment below if you've installed your own system and how did you do it? Did you do it differently than I'm doing it, or did you basically do it the same? Did you use PVC pipe? Did you use bubblers? Did you use drip line? What's working for you? Comment below. And I really appreciate everybody's comments. It just makes me feel really good when I open up the comments on my phone and it's like boop, 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 and you guys are like, what's up? And I love it. So thank you guys
guys, keep commenting. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you already have subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate your subscriptions. I also want to say thank you so much to my Patreons. It really means the world to me that you support me financially and help me do some of the things that I want to do here on a monthly basis. So if anybody else does want to help support all the visions and crazy cool stuff I got going on here at Stonehaven with 1 million Moringas in 5 years, that I want more Moringa on Facebook, join the group. It's a really cool group. So go ahead and visit patreon.com/developawesomeskills. There's some cool other episodes and other content on there that is not on YouTube. And become a Patreon, and you'll get your name at the end of these credits. So thank you so much to all my Patrons. I really do appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for the next episode of installing your own irrigation in your own yard.